Boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Louisville Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The LNN Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior running back. Turned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll try the left side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Mobley. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Cardinals offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Lincoln Kienholz, former Ohio State Buckeye. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Washington. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence.
Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Going with the counter play here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads it left. Got his man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Running the red zone, it's Mobley. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they will score! Touchdown, Irish! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Davis. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Motion from the wideout. There's a crease. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Davis. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the offense must have seen something they like on this play, because you're trying to get a 1st down, just 3rd down in medium type range, but man, they take a shot down the field. Great discipline by the defense. Nice job taking away the deep ball.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop and picked off. What a play to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. In the red area, it's Davis. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Great job by the back on the option. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Fighting off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge?
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hard running there. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Barres. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Moakley. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option, he'll toss it. Here's just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back quarterback staying on track and getting it in on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Davis. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Blasted as he lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. There's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Graham. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Zings it complete to the right, and the defense drags him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy.
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner is stopped. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Atkins. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his man in the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Running inside, it's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Washington. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly. They push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's still running after the move. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
maybe it's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
and they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run to the right. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He makes the grab. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Unleashes 1 deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The option look. The pitch. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking down the middle. Got a man, it's Graham. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Mobley. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Strong, firm tackle. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Dumps it off in the flats. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to...
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys.
Maybe some room here. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the red zone, it's Walton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking the deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. All